How is it going, guys? It is that time of year. You guys have been in my DMs, in the comment section, asking me, Kevin, when's the Black Friday sale? What's gonna be on sale for Black Friday? Is there gonna be a Black Friday sale? Well, guys, yes, of course there is gonna be a Black Friday sale, and it starts today. But before we get into that, I know this time of year can get kind of overshadowed by Black Friday and Cyber Monday, all the doorbuster deals and sales that happen. So I do want to take a moment to kind of reflect on what I'm truly thankful for, especially my family, friends, my health, as well as you guys. You have been there for me every single step of the way. You've seen the lows, the highs, and you've supported me through it all. The amount of encouragement and support that I've received through the past decade has been awe-inspiring. It's been life-changing. Some of you guys have been there since the very beginning. Some of you joined when I started my own personal channel or when I started Driven Media. Either way, I am super thankful for every single one of you. I always say this, I will always continue to say this. I'm just another car enthusiast just like you. And without you, I would not be able to do what I do today. So truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. I wish you guys the happiest of holidays. Please make sure to go out and spend time with your family and friends. Cherish those moments and eat a bunch of good food for me. Now, the reason why I'm making this video today is to give you sort of a Black Friday guide. I'm gonna go through all the discounts and sales that are happening on the Driven Media website, and because I don't offer every single product available for our platforms, we're also going to cover big sales happening elsewhere that I think you guys will be interested in and should take advantage of. So starting today through Cyber Monday, you're gonna be able to get up to 40% off, which is absurd. Here is what you need to know. The discount code during this period is DRVNBLK. Again, that's DRVNBLK. And that code is gonna give you 10% off pretty much every single Driven Media product. But Kevin, you said up to 40% off. Yes, I know that's what I said. But the code is just a general discount code for most items. On top of that, a lot of products have been automatically marked down, which means you can stack that discount code on top of the markdown prices for even bigger savings. There's basically 4 product categories with different discount levels. There is the most popular, the Driven deep discounts, my favorites, and the merch blowout. I know this is a lot of information to take in, so all of this will be listed in the description below, and I'm gonna try to keep that updated throughout this period when more sales get announced, and it's all gonna be listed on the Black Friday page on the website as well. But I'm gonna go through each of the categories and pick out some of the bigger ticket items that I know you guys are gonna love. We're gonna start with the most popular category. Everything in this category is already marked down 5%, which means you're gonna get 15% off using that code. And this includes the F1 blinking module for the GR86 and BRZ. What the F1 blinking module does is installs in line of your OEM third brake light and transforms it into a flashing brake light to improve your visibility to those behind you, letting them know that you are slowing down or coming to a stop. There are a lot of distracted drivers out there on the road. I've seen a ton of rear end collisions happen with these cars. So doing what you can to improve your visibility is a no-brainer. Another popular product are the VLAN sequential taillights for the GR86 and BRZ. These are still one of my favorite aftermarket taillight options for these cars. They have such a unique sort of matrix design that's incorporated into the lens that looks fantastic when it's lit up. They're available in either the red lens or smoked lens option. They have a startup sequence as well as a sequential turn signal, and it's completely plug and play. And the last product we'll talk about in this category is the wide angle heated mirrors. These, well, they don't improve your visibility to others, but they improve your visibility of others, up to 40% more visibility actually. And it's crazy how much more you're able to see. You can also get them with the blue tint, which helps cut down on glare from other people's headlights, street lights, or the sun. And they are ridiculously easy to install. You pop your OEM mirrors off, unplug them, plug these in, pop them in place, and you're set. The next category is the driven deepest deals. Products in this category are marked down 15%, which means you're getting 25% off, again, with that code applied. This category includes products like the carbon fiber center console cover. One of the things I hate the most about the GR86 is the quality of the interior. There's a lot of matte black plastic around, especially in that center console area, which scratches really easily. And once it does, there is no good way to go about actually fixing it. So with the cover installed, this not only protects that area from scratches happening, it also adds a much more visually appealing aesthetic to your interior with that beautiful carbon weave. And like many of the carbon products available on the website, it's available in gloss, matte, or a forged option for you to choose from. Speaking of the interior, another thing that a lot of people complain about is the lack of storage. So the storage tray is also included in this category. It installs on top of that ledge that's above the glove box on the passenger side and adds a really convenient space to store things inside your car, so you can use your cup holders, the limited amount of cup holders in the car, for what they're actually meant for. Plus, these come with mats that lay inside the compartment, so your stuff isn't just sliding around as you're driving. Since we mentioned the mats, we may as well talk about the full interior liner kit. This kit includes a bunch of different mats that go throughout the interior of the car, including the cup holders, the door handles, and the glove box. And it helps to make it a bit easier to clean up from crumbs, spills, and gunk, because you can just pull the mats out, clean them up, and then place them back where they go. It's available in 3 different colors. They're all black, but with 3 different outlines. There is a black outline, a white outline, which actually glows in the dark, and a red outline. Also, I mentioned the F1 blinking modules in the most popular products. They actually fit into both of these categories. They literally are the most popular product, but we're also discounting them in the driven deepest deal. So you can get 25% off on the F1 blinking modules. Just a heads up so you don't miss out. The third category is my favorite products. And these are literally some of my favorite products. It's not just some random list that's put together. These are either currently installed on my car or have been installed on my car in the past. One of which being the carbon fiber radiator shroud. This is one of the, I think, largest carbon fiber pieces that we offer, and it is genuinely a beautiful piece to add to the engine bay. As the name suggests, it installs over the top of the radiator, and it goes from one headlight to the next. It completely cleans up that front section of the engine bay, and it also integrates perfectly into the stock intake box. It's so satisfying to install just because of the sheer size of it. Another one of my favorites is the carbon fiber inner door trim covers. Taking a look inside the car, on the door cards around the door handle area, there's more of that matte black plastic. So these cover up that entire surrounding area to completely change how the interior looks. When you're sitting in that driver's seat or the passenger side seat and you see that carbon fiber on the door card, it looks so much better. This next part goes perfectly with the inner door trim. It is the carbon fiber glove box dashboard cover, and that's the piece that's over on the passenger side, sits right above the glove box, kind of protrudes from the dashboard. And it's such a prominent piece of the dash that once you have this installed, it is a statement piece. And it'll seem like it's meant to be like that. I get comments on it all the time. It's something that you see every single time you get in and out of the car. It makes such a huge difference. Now we can jump to the merch blowout category. This includes all of the merch that is currently available on the website. It's marked down 10%, so that means you get 20% off. And here's the thing with the merch. Once it sells out, that's it, it's gone. I'm not gonna be making any more of these designs, so when they sell out, I'm gonna archive them and then they're done. I am gonna be making more merch. There's gonna be drops later, at a later date, but it's not gonna include the current designs. Those are going to be retired once they are sold out. So if you're looking to pick up any merch that's on the website, now is the time to do so before it's gone, like this Gazoo Racing shirt that sold out and these are no longer made. So again, make sure you pick up some merch if you've been eyeing it, otherwise it might be gone forever. Besides those 4 categories, there's also some bundles that we've put together that you're able to save 40% on, and that is the overlay bundles. And that's for the GR86 and BRZ, the VB WRX, and the GR Corolla. So for the GR86 and BRZ, that's gonna include the front side markers, the taillight side markers, the taillight turn signals, the third brake light, and the reverse light overlay. For the VB WRX, that's gonna be the front headlight side marker, the taillight overlays, the rear fender side marker, and the rear bumper reflector. And then for the GR Corolla, that's the front side marker, the taillight overlay, and the rear bumper reflector. You're gonna get all of those. You're able to choose whether you want dark smoke, light smoke, dark stealth, red, or yellow, all the different options, and you're getting 40% off. And that pretty much wraps it up for the Driven Media sale categories and bundles, but don't forget that you can still utilize that DRVN BLK 10% off code on any other Driven Media products outside of those categories. And let's also talk about another sale opportunity that's happening on the Driven Media website. The Alpha Rex catalog is 15% off through the 3rd. So that means headlights, tail lights, trunk light, and 4th brake light, all 15% off. So you could potentially get up to almost $200 off a set of headlights. If you've been looking to upgrade your lighting game, now is the time to do so. I have pretty much their full catalog installed on my car. I've been absolutely loving them. They look fantastic, they perform great, and they stand behind their product. So again, make sure you take advantage of that. There will be other sales that are gonna be announced throughout the next upcoming days. So make sure that you go to the Black Friday page on the website, or you come back to this video and look at the description, because I'll update it once those sales go live to keep you in the loop. But that pretty much rounds it out for the Driven Media side of things. So now we can talk about the other sales that are happening on parts that aren't currently available on the site. Let's start off with some JDM goodness. You can currently get HKS products for 5 to 6% off select HKS parts from now until December 9th. And I know 5 to 6% doesn't seem like much, but it is a lot on their parts, and they usually don't allow discounts. But one product in particular that they are giving a deeper discount on is their GT2 Supercharger kit. You can get that for $6,000 instead of $6,800, which is, I think, 12% off. So now you don't have an excuse to boost your car. Maybe we should get one. If you're looking for a new exhaust system for your car, Tomei is currently 10% off. I ran their dual exit exhaust on the GR86 for a while. Still one of my favorite setups. Sounds amazing. Remark is also 10% off all month. I had their R1 exhaust on my FRS. If you're looking for a rowdy single exit exhaust, that is a great option to go with. It's super lightweight as well. If you're looking to upgrade your suspension, Öhlins is currently offering 6% off all of their road and track coilover kits. I remember doing testing for them on the GR86, one of the smoothest rides ever. Highly recommend them if you have the money to spend. Another company I can vouch for is SPL. They make a ton of suspension components for our cars. They are doing 10% off all suspension goods from the 25th through the 2nd. If you're wanting to pick up a Cobb access port or any other Cobb tuning parts, they are doing 25% off with a rebate through the 29th. So again, if you want a Cobb access port, you should do so now. They usually do not discount them this much. I have not seen it. If aero kits and body components are on your list for this Black Friday season, then you definitely want to check out Audro. They are doing 10% off all their aero and body parts from now until the 2nd. Also, Compressive Tuning is doing 15% off all month. They also make different body components and aero components and a bunch of other carbon fiber goodies as well. Obviously, there's a ton of other sales that are currently happening. I can't cover all of them, but I'm gonna try to include as many as I can find down in the description. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Again, I wanna wish you happy holidays, enjoy it. Hopefully you're able to take advantage of these deals. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time.